I'm about to write the song where I actually deal with it. We're gonna be crooked. Where I talk about some a topic that y'all gave me, and I chose the topic. I'll put it on the screen. The original like vocal idea that came to mind is like, I forgot who I was. I know she's not that far. Just got to knock off the dust. But I don't think that should be the first verse. Because after you leave a relationship, hold on, let me shut my door because my AC is so fucking loud. I don't think that should be the first verse, because when you first leave an abusive relationship, fun fact, women go back 7 times before they're finally able to leave. And that can be for a plethora of reasons, right? Should I turn on my ring light? Hold on. That can be for a plethora of reasons: safety, emotional disturbances, whatever it is. So when we first leave, do we leave? When we first leave, do we feel good about it? I don't think so. I didn't, like, all of the times. And I was just talking about this with a friend, and I've seen it before on the internet too. Like, sometimes you have to stay for so long until you get completely disgusted with yourself, with them, and then you can finally leave. And in my case, that happened very much. I stayed till I found out absolutely almost everything. And then I was like, ooh. I like my mushroom lip? Okay. Haley, go back. Access the emotion. What did you feel like when you first left? It felt wrong, like I didn't want it. I felt like I was missing something. I felt eager. I felt like I needed them back. It's like a hangover. Like you had a good time, but then it was like really bad. Doesn't feel good now, but maybe one day it will. Or maybe one day it won't. I wanna go back home. Ooh. Like, that's gonna be like, this is how I envision music, guys. It's 5-dimensional, 6-dimensional, whatever. I'm gonna sing that first verse. Doesn't feel good now, but maybe one day it will. Or maybe one day it won't. God, I should just go home. Boo-hoo, ha, ha, ha. Like, that's you sitting in your bed being like, holy shit. Like, you wake up and you remember you left and you're like, oh my God, what did I do? No, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But what if it's not? What if I just made a huge mistake? I should go back home. And that can mean a couple of things. I should go back home to them. That was my initial thought in writing that. But it's also like, I should go back home and like regather myself, which is what I did after I got out of a relationship like that. But then whenever those vocals come back in, which I'll show you when I do it, it's like a break in the time-space continuum. Me getting to flash forward into the Haley right now sitting in this chair. God, it feels good now. Don't it feel good now? I knew one day it would. God, it feels good now. Glad I took a leap of faith. Don't know who I would have been if I'd stayed. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. Feels like sunshine. No, that's too cheesy. I hate cheesy, unless it's like really funny, like I hope the walls you punch back. Doesn't feel good now, but maybe one day it won't. Will, or maybe one day it won't. I miss him, I should go home. It feels good now. I knew one day it would. Don't know who I would have been if I stayed. Should go back home to him, start again. See, this is the thing. Like, I don't have this second part of this figured out really well, but I'm just gonna come back to it because I trust myself and I know the one thing I can do is write. My TV freaked me out. I thought it was a door. Okay. Stayed again. Cause it's like, cause da 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 do we feel after we get out of it? My time is yeah. My time is mine. My time is mine. It's plenty. Got time and it's mine and it's plenty. Got light and it shines all on me. Is that cheesy? Got light and it shines. I'll come up with a cooler word. Light and it shines like. I live right next to a motorcycle shop, and lots of motorcycles drive by me, and I think to myself, what a beautiful blessing, because motorcycle men are so beautiful sometimes, but also it was traumatic at first. Lots of reminders. Got time and it's mine and it's plenty. Got light, got my light back and it's So, one thing I'm not ashamed of saying is I love using Rhyme Zone. Because sometimes it shows me words that I literally would have. Your disc is almost full. My disc is always full. Time and it's mine and it's plenty. So what rhymes with plenty? Plenty of fish. No thank you. Like Fenty rhymes with it. We could do a little brand deal. Ooh. I don't know about y'all, but I have some highlighter from Fenty and lip gloss that's so shiny, like light. I love that I captured the moment. So, got time and it's mine and it's plenty. Got light and it shines like new Fenty. Okay, but I feel like I remember that being in a song already. So I'm gonna type in song lyrics using Fenty. I got BVS diamonds that hit like some Fenty. Oh, there's a song called Fenty by French Montana and Nav. But does Fenty mean something else? Does Fenty mean? Fenty means exceptionally good. It may also refer to Rihanna's last name. So I got my time back and it's mine and it's plenty. I got my shine back, which you know what I mean. I don't want the ring light to distract you. You know what I mean when I say got my shine back. You fucking lose it. You lose it. And then you get it back. I got my shine back and I'm feeling like new Fenty. Your light back, you get your time back. You're like a new fucking woman. Ooh, frenzy's a cool word. Brand new without you and is. I just thought of a concept too, like when you date abusive people like that, you can't have friends because they think that you're sleeping with all of them. So it'd be funny to be like, got friends and like, I trust that is friendly. All my friends back is just friendly. That's funny. It's just friendly. All my friends back and it's friendly. Promise. I do my thing. Don't worry about your envy. We have to play with the word Wendy, right? Like the girl, the burger. But think about it, food, like when I was in that relationship, I was not having good eating habits. But you can also be like, I ate that shit up. I'm eating it up when I don't have to worry about Miss Wendy. But we have to do like a Frosty reference, like a burger. Eating that meat. Nope, because that's like sexual. And I'm not eating meat. Red meat, but also sexual meat either. Okay, we got Penny. Penny's cool, Wendy's cool. Penny. Envy, we already said gently. Frenzy, I thought was cool. Got time and it's mine and it's plenty. Got light and it shines like new Fenty. Got all my friends back, it's just friendly. Though, can I do what I want? Oh, not me just looking at myself, not liking it and trying to be like, Mew. I do what I want. Now I do what I want with no frenzy. Got time and it's mine and it's plenty. Got light and it shines like new Fenty. Got all my friends back, it's just friendly. Now I do what I want with no frenzy. And the feeling you get when you get out of an abusive relationship and you wake up. Fancy. Welcome to my life. I live by a motorcycle shop and a fire department, So there's always motorcycles and there's always fire departments. And I could see that as a negative thing, or I could see that as there are a lot of hot men just right outside this door. So yeah, maybe I'll start a fire or something. Ooh, penny. The saying, can I have a penny for your thoughts? But backwards. What I want with no frenzy. And I have lots of thoughts. Give me pennies. But thoughts. But we can change it to THOT. But is that slut shaming, Haley? No. Because I'm not talking about the girls. Guys, let's just take a pause there. Don't ever blame the woman. If your man is sleeping around on you, if your woman's sleeping around on you, happy Pride Month almost, you blame the person doing it, not the fucking woman. Like, that's just like, number one. I thought we all knew that by now. I do what I want with no frenzy. And I don't worry about thoughts. I can do this. Can I have a penny for your thoughts? But oh shit, I should have plugged my phone into the charger. Hold on. Now I do what I want. Don't got to worry about your thoughts, but can I have your pennies? This is not what I need. That's how distracted I am as an artist. I just get so into my work. I grabbed the wrong charger, and that should just prove to you how dedicated I am. And that dedication is going to get me a Grammy one day. I used to not know what a Grammy was. I still just found out what an Oscar was. Because, you want to know why? Because I don't care. Because I've never done this to get a piece of metal. I've done this to heal myself and to heal you. I don't worry about a thought. I hear some pennies for that dumb and you dumb bitch while you're with Wendy. Okay, so since this is about to have to end because my friend is coming back for us to eat, I want to end this by saying that I'm going to do the educational part of this video. Whoa, I just went cross-eyed. Hold on. Whoa. If you've been in an abusive relationship, emotionally, physically, psychologically, get out. I know it's not that easy, but I just want to tell you that I've been there, that I've been stuck there before. Again, like I started this video, oh my God, I left so many times. I think that's my famous line in Liar. I left 4 times before I left permanently. And that was my ex's biggest issue. He would make me feel so bad about it. It's like, you dumb fucking bitch. You always leave and you come back. And then my therapist was like, yeah, but he takes you back. And I was like, you're a good therapist. So all I'm wanting to say is that you're not alone. It is worth it, but it is very hard. And if we're being realistic, it's hard because you need money to leave, you need your own place to leave, you need your own car to leave, you need your own job to leave. You need all of these things to be able to survive, right? And when you get into these abusive relationships, sometimes you don't have that. Sometimes they insist to take it away from you. Sometimes they pick you on purpose if you don't have those things. So that's the first step, you know? So if you're able to do that and you're able to get out in that way and be safe, the next step is getting through it, you know, going no contact, working on yourself, going to therapy, all of those things. It can take a long time. I was only in that relationship for a little over a year. It took me a year before I just felt normal again. And now I'm like a year and I'm bad at math, sorry, hold on. I'm a year and 4 months in, and I feel like this. I feel like how I am writing this song. I feel very functional. I feel very in control of my life. I feel so healthy inside and out. The only thing, because I'm a realistic person, the only thing I'm still struggling with is romantic relationships and sexual intimacy. I can't do it, and I don't want to for the time being. It is getting better. I'm not as grossed out by men, and that's not men's fault. I want to make that very clear. That's one man's fault. I've dated really great men too. So I think by the end of this year, I'll probably be ready to date again. But I'm still just chilling with it. So things happen. It's a slow process, but it will always be better than being with them. I can pinky promise you on that one. And guys, in my case, and I'm saying this because I think it's because I directly focused on my music and my like path that I truly think I was put on this earth to take. The moment I left that man, my life immediately got better. Like, so many opportunities came to me, and me and my music manager laugh about it often. if I would have stayed with him, I would not have been here. I don't think he would have allowed it. And I would have been a little pussy and let him, can you say that on YouTube? I would have let him keep me back there. Like, I'll end the video on this. One of the first red flags, and this is, I'm sharing this for fun, for funnies, but also for your safety, because this shit is not normal. And when they're already trying to control you from the very beginning of your relationship, you need to recognize that and get out. At the time, it made me really uncomfortable when he told me this. But I also was just like, oh my gosh, he loves me so much. Actually, no, not crazy. Traumatized, working on it, healing. I won't ever go for men like that again. It was my first time going for a man like that ever again. Yeah. Okay, so we had just like met and started talking, and I was showing him my music and stuff like that. And now I'm thinking of something that even happened before this that was just as bad, but who cares? I think he was like in the shower and he was talking to me and was like, hey, can I ask you something? And it got like really serious. And I was like, whoa. So I like came into the bathroom and he stuck his head out and I was talking to him and he was like, when you do like future music videos, I can't remember if he said, are you gonna like kiss someone else? Or like you can't kiss other people or something. And I was just like, in my head, I was like, we just met. And I was very serious about him, so I can understand why he would say that, maybe. But also I was just like, whoa, like, first of all, and I did say this to him, I was like, that is so crazy of you to think that that's all my music is. Like me making out with dudes, like, why would you even assume that that's what the art that I would want to put out into the world? And if you even knew me a little bit, you know that that's not the art that I make. It's like women's rights and like activism. So I confronted him on that side of things, but he was just like, I don't want that. Like, I don't, like, he got like very emotional about it. And I was just like, whoa. And that's when I first started recognizing like, oh, this, like, he has like some kind of trauma, right? Because like, why else would he feel that way? And as an empathetic person who is also working on their trauma in that moment, I did what I would do with any normal person or any other person. And I was like, oh, like, where is this stemming from? Okay, you've been through this, this, and this. I can see why you would feel this way about me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk through it. And we did. But it didn't end there. And things like that were brought up all the time. And I was always pressured to make certain decisions or to not make certain decisions. All that stuff. So I know for a fact that if I would have still been with that person and tried to go to LA, would have been a no-go. So all of this goes to say, when people... I didn't expect to talk about this, but I think it's important to say. It is a sign, I'm going to say when men try to belittle you in that way and make you uncomfortable with what you've chosen to do with your life, under the pretense that it is affecting them negatively because of things they've gone through before, that is manipulative in certain cases. Obviously, like me right now, if I've had someone who's cheated on me and lied to me, those are going to come up in future relationships probably, right? But the difference is I'm not going to use it to manipulate my partner. And the difference is it would be the truth. Because in my case, I had found out that a lot of the traumas that partner had went through were not true. So he was just making up scenarios in order to keep me under his control and to make me feel like I had to constantly be aware. Oh, fuck. I just unlocked something. Bookmark, we'll go back there. It made me constantly have to be aware of who I am and where I'm at. How am I acting around men, which was always good. I act great around men. When my male friends were texting me, I was like, oh fuck, like I have to tell my boyfriend or he's gonna think I'm cheating on him. Like, so hyper aware of every action that I took as to not trigger him. Meanwhile, he was the one cheating and lying the whole time. And I just assumed that that would be impossible because of the strict protocol that I was under. So that's that. Do not let men trick you into thinking that what you are doing is wrong because it triggers them. Make sure that that trigger is coming from a real place, a good place, and that whenever y'all work on that, you're working through it together. It's not just a you thing or a me thing, how you're like, oh yeah, now I have to stop doing all of these things because it triggers my partner. No, we're gonna work on it together because we're building from a place of trust. Okay, so thank you for coming to my first ever, what should we call this? Like, songwriter session in my bedroom. That was really lame, but thanks for coming. And even if this video only gets 1 view, I hope it helps you, whether that's writing songs or dealing with your trauma or whatever it is, because that's what we do here. I've never been good at goodbyes, but I love you, and goodbye. Don't it feel good now? Glad you took a leap of faith. One day it'll all change. I won't go back again. I don't need him, 'cause I got time and it's mine and it's plenty. Got my life back, it's shining like Fenty.